Carla Downey. I'm going to be the 7th and 8th grade science teacher this year for your student. And since I am not here, I'm making a recording for you so that you have a back to school night, sort of, with me. Anyway, I've been teaching for 24 years. This is my 21st year here at Kittatinny. Not only have I been teaching here so long, but I've also been walking these halls. I graduated from Kittatinny in 1993, and then I went to Rutgers University and graduated from Cook College with an environmental science degree and teacher education. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I manage a firewood business, and I'm gonna educate your kids this year. So, normally, if I were here, I would ask you if you guys had any questions or comments or concerns, but I can't. But if you do, feel free to just send me a quick email. I'll be able to check them regularly. I would do a live feed with you, however, I'm gonna be in a 6-hour time difference because I'm running the Berlin Marathon. Basic gist of the classroom atmosphere, as you would expect at home, basic respect. Not only to me, but also to the students in the classroom, to each other, to themselves, making sure that they're putting their best effort in. If I am conducting a lab, I expect that people are being mindful and being careful of what they're doing. Also, too, in the hallways, we need to move in a reasonable fashion, not jumping all over the place. And lastly, as far as the cell phone use is concerned in my class, I don't allow the cell phone. I don't want it out, it doesn't come out, I don't want to see it. Please don't text your kids in class because then I take a weird selfie and I send it to you. The curriculum for 7th and 8th grade science covers physical science, life science, and earth science. So we cover all parameters. This year in the 7th grade science, we'll talk about the introduction to chemistry, how materials interact, atoms and molecules and compounds. We'll move into earth science and talk about plate tectonics and earthquakes and volcanoes. And then the life sciences will move into the body. 8th grade, we'll spend a lot of time on kinetic and potential energy. We'll be talking about energy and systems, heredity, things of that nature. Basic needs for my class are pretty simple. You'll need a 3-ring binder with some loose leaf paper, pen or pencil to write with. A planner is great because they can keep track of their homework assignments and tests and quizzes that might be coming up or projects. I also keep my homework posted over here on my easels, and also in the Google Classroom, I have my do nows for each day. And if the kids forget if they have homework or what they did on a particular day, they can refer to the do now, and it will tell you the date, what we did that day, and then what homework is for that particular day, if there happens to be any. And this is really important, your brain. They need to bring a brain. Make sure it's hydrated, make sure it's well nourished, be ready to think. Areas of evaluation, tests and quizzes. Obviously, tests are going to be 30% of their grade. Quizzes are 20% of their grade. Homework is also 20% of their grade. I'm trying to reduce the amount of homework that we're gonna have now because, you know, life kind of gets in the way. I understand that kids are in sports, they have other activities they wanna be participating in, and the last thing they wanna do is go home and do some more homework. So I'm trying to minimize it, have most of the classwork started in class, and then if need be, they have to finish it at home. Classwork and labs, 15% of the grade. This is the parent portal. I did send an email about how to navigate through the parent portal. Parent portal is a good resource, but don't look at it every day. You'll drive your kids crazy. You'll be asking them about tests and quizzes. You'll be asking them about homework assignments. You'll complain about why the grade wasn't put in the grade book yet. Just look at it every few days, keep up to date. I do send emails pretty regularly so that you know what to expect for the most part. If I put grades in and I find that grades are below 62, I'll send a progress report home to you to let you know, your kid's in danger. We need to talk about what's going on. Google Classroom, stalk your kid's classroom. Get in there, get their password, look to see what they're doing in class. I don't use Google Classroom for assignments per se, except for on a rare basis. Especially, I'll use it mostly for typing documents or doing slide presentations, but regular homework, regular classwork, worksheets, everything is tangible. I have all my spare copies here so that they can refer to them if they need to. But this is a good resource because I keep all of the material there, so if you needed to print it at home, you're more than welcome to. Lastly, the best way to get in touch with me, send me an email. It's easy. I can do it while the kids are working instead of picking up the phone to give you a call, getting an outside line, looking for some privacy. It's just easy to send me an email. Or worst case scenario, if you need to give me a phone call, this is my number that I use for my business line. It will say Carla Downey, Three Springs Farm. That's my business account. So if you get that, you're not at the wrong number, you have the right number, just leave a message for me. And if you do send me a text on that number, which is perfectly fine, just make sure you tell me who you are when you're sending the text and whose child is yours, if you have different last names. Lastly, I expect your kids to be respectful. I want them to try. I want them to ask questions. If they're confused, by all means, let me know, because we need to be on the same page and getting through this year successfully. And that's about it. So, sorry I couldn't be here, but I will see your kids shortly. Thanks.